Hi, this is Jason, Chief Technical Analyst with ToroAlerts, taking a quick look at some of the most interesting charts on the day. Starting out with a TLT after the Fed decision. Started out weak on the day, but we ultimately rallied and ended up quite a bit higher, above a key level around 107, 108, where there was some really big volume resistance to deal with. As long as we're holding those levels and staying above there, I think there's some big moves coming in the bond market to trade off of. Looking pretty bullish there. Bitcoin's looking strong as it held the descending wedge really nicely. Now sitting at about just below 24K. We got 25,000 to contend with for an anchored VWAP that's been resistance in the past. We get through that, we'll be looking for 30,000 on Bitcoin. Taking a look at the S&P 500, we got through an anchored VWAP position that's been a point of resistance about 5 times now. Finally got through those levels at about 408 on the SPY. Things are looking pretty strong there now, and looking for a pretty big move to the upside on the S&P 500. A lot of breadth improvement there on the S&P 500 as well. Almost 75% of stocks above their 200-day moving average, and over 75% of their stocks are above their 50-day moving average. Triple Qs are looking great, looking pretty bullish from here. Next area of resistance to contend with would be at the 310 level for an anchored VWAP position, and then we also have some Fibonacci extension level at about 317 to contend with after that, but definitely looking bullish for the NASDAQ after a big decline last year. Take a look at the Dow Jones Industrial Average, sitting in a bull pennant still. Almost broke through, but didn't quite today. Need to see a follow through on that. If we see it above 343 on the DIA, that'll look real bullish. And then taking a look at the transports, they're actually starting to move very strongly. Had a big move up today. We see the transports get up above 15.3 with a close. That'll be a real bullish development for our transportation sector. Dollar down huge on the day. Big news there. Continuing to send stocks higher. Dollar looks like it's got more room to drop from these levels as well. Take a look at the VIX. We're sitting at the lowest level we've seen since January 22, sitting below 18 now, and so that's a very bullish development. Seeing the VIX volatility index drop quite a bit, and also seeing our HYG high yield corporate bond ETF sitting above the 50-week moving average for the first time since the decline back in late 2021, early 2022. So very bullish development for our high yield corporate bond ETF. Small caps, big move up off the day. We're watching the anchored VWAP at 186.40 for resistance. It's held that really nicely and is now starting to take off from here. Looks like there's more room to run on that. And a big chart here with the Russell 3000 breaking this big trend line to the downside in the 50-week moving average. We've got almost 2 weeks now of price action looking like it'll close above those levels. I think that's a big significant development, telling us that we've got a lot more room to run on the markets more broadly. Seen some strong action out of gold today. GLD popping off that level about 178, 179, looking really strong there. And then taking a look at our oil sector, really probably the most interesting down development on the day. The XLE was the worst sector on the day, down almost 2%, and the oil sector, the oil barrels, dropped down to about 77 for our U.S. crude. Thanks for checking us out. Download ToroAlerts on the App Store. We've got one for stocks and one for crypto, and you can also check us out at ToroAlerts.com.